So we are going to inject some contrast, and you can see nicely it's keep injecting, keep injecting, keep injecting, keep injecting. Keep injecting. What I'll do is I'll bring my catheter down and see what is the lower end of this. Yeah, this is where the stricture starts from. I keep coming down. This is a fairly longish stricture here. Keep injecting, and now you can see it's about 3 centimeters length that I can see. I'm also trying to see if the left and right are actually joined together. I can see a part of the left ductal system here. So it's, I think, just about to be type 2. There's some communication between both. Yeah, so the distal part actually to me looks like, can you inject contrast? The distal part is up to there, the stricture, and as I come down here, yeah, it's about, yeah, now you can see the part. So it's longer than 3 centimeters, Bridget, what you said. Left and right are communicating. So in this case, one stent, we thought actually we'll put 2 stents, but 1 stent would be sufficient. And I'm going to now introduce a radio frequency ablation catheter. We'll see the catheter going up there. And I know that this is longish, so I'll have to do 2 up, 1 on the top, and come back below before I do this. Yeah, that is where the tumor is starting. And then I'm going to start the machine now. You can see now we are maintaining a temperature of 73, 71, 76, but the wattage is varying tremendously from 0 to 10 to 12. In our department, we do it once, followed by a self-expanding metal stents. So now we are coming to 2 minutes, and what we'll do is that after 2 minutes over, I'll bring it down and give another 2 minutes for the lower part of the stricture. So now that we have done the RFA, the next step is to put a self-expanding metal stent. So we are going to choose a Wallflex biliary stent, 8 centimeters, 10 millimeters in diameter in this situation. I'm getting this out now, a little stiff at the end. So what I'm going to do is to push it through with the scope. I'm pulling my scope back, and then gentle pressure on the guide wire and have the stent go inside. So now the stent is right up in the right anterior duct. I can see the lower end just here. And now I'm going to release the stent. Mr. Srinivas is releasing the stent. Of course, this is a standard procedure. The first part of the stent is opened up. It's gone in a little more, so I pull it back to get into the optimum position. And then as he's releasing, I keep a pressure on the outer catheter so that the stent keeps in the right position. I keep pulling back, he's pulling, I'm pulling back. And because the stricture is long, when the stent opens, it's going to shorten considerably. Last, he's gone to the point of no return there, the non-constrainable part, and then we're going to release the stent now. Release. I'm pulling it back, yeah, okay. So now it's released completely. We look at the fluoroscopy, and you can see that there is some opening now, and again RFA makes this very soft, so the opening becomes easier. So the procedure is done with now.